So come to standing at the front of the mat in your mountain posture. Big toes can be together or a slight distance between them. Relax the shoulders, soften the knees. Chin is level with the body. And bring your palms together at the heart center. We'll come into an ujjayi breath. So placing the tongue at the top of the teeth. Gentle breathing in, tightening of the throat. That nice soft C sound on the exhale. During the practice, it's always beneficial. Take 3 more rounds of this breath. And slowly on your next inhale, we'll open the eyes and come into our sun salutation A. Inhaling the arms up to the sky. Exhaling long, flat spine as you come down into your forward fold. Bringing the hands lightly on the shins and your half lift. Let's place those hands on the floor and walk or jump back into your plank. Straighten the arms, bending at the elbows as you bring the chest down to chaturanga. Lifting up the heart, pressing the shoulders back for your upward dog, and then pressing back, lifting those hips into your downward dog for 5 breaths. Feel free to pedal those feet out. Coming back to that ujjayi breath if you've lost it already. Look forward and either walk the feet towards the hands or jump forward, coming into your half lift. Exhaling down into forward fold. On your inhale, keeping the back flat, reach the arms up to the sky, press the palms together, and exhaling the hands at the heart center. That's our first one. We'll come again. Inhaling the hands up to the sky, sweeping down to your forward fold. Inhaling up into your half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Planting the hands and stepping or jumping the feet back. Bending those elbows, bringing the chest down. Straighten the arms, lifting into your upward dog. Exhaling the hips up towards the sky and pausing again in your Adho Mukha Svangasana. Looking forward, walking or jumping into your half lift. Exhaling down to forward fold. Sweeping the arms up to the sky. Palms pressed together. Coming down to the heart center. Spread those toes. Let's come into our sun salutation B. We're coming into chair. So interlacing the hands, index fingers point up. Nice tall chair. Sink the hips gently down. Reaching out towards the sky. Release those hands, swan and dive down into your forward fold. Inhaling up to your half fold. Press those shoulders back. Plant the hands. Jump back into your plank. And bend the arms down, coming into your upward dog. Reaching the hips back for downward facing dog. We're going to step that right foot forward into your warrior one, lifting the arms. As you bring those hands down, we're going to come back into our chaturanga, bringing the heart down and lifting up for upward dog. Lift the hips back for downward dog. And step that left foot forward, reaching the arms to the sky for warrior one. Take your time as you step back into your plank, lowering down, lifting the heart up to upward facing dog. Coming back into that downward dog. Here we're going to take 5 breaths again, reconnecting with our breath. Looking forward, step or hop forward into your half lift. Exhaling down into forward fold. Inhaling the arms up into your chair posture. And then hands together at the heart center. All right, let's try that sun salutations B again. Interlacing hands, reaching up and sinking down into your chair. Exhaling down into forward fold. Inhaling to half lift. Plant your hands and make your way down to your plank. Lowering down, lifting the heart for upward dog. Reaching the hips back for downward dog. And take your time as you walk. Right foot forward, reaching up to warrior one. Coming back down on the exhale, back to your plank. Upward dog, downward dog. Step that left foot forward for warrior one. Exhaling down to your flank. Coming up through to upward facing dog. And reaching the hips back, pausing into that downward dog. After your next breath, we're going to make our way up into our half lift. Exhaling back to forward fold. Nice big inhale as you lift your arms in the chair. And hands to the heart center for the end of our sun salutations B. So shake everything out. Pedal the feet. We're preparing for the standing postures of our Ashtanga primary series. The first one is Pandagustasana. It is a forward fold. So bring the heart down, long spine until you come down. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Our straight spine here. We're going to bend the arms and draw the heart towards the legs. So a big hamstring stretch here. Reach in the chest towards the legs as much as possible. Coming into that Ujjayi breath. Drawing those abs in towards the spine. Slowly straightening the arms. Release those toes. Never come into a wrist massage. Take your palms up to underneath the feet. Wiggle those hands under the feet and take a moment to just hang the head and massage those palms and wrists while wiggling the feet. You can even curl the arms out to the sides if that feels comfortable. It feels good to sink the hips down low, lifting the heart. Feel free to do so. Take your time as you bring those hands out. We're going to come sweep the arms back up to the sky, press the hands together, and come into our mountain. So the mountain posture is what we are coming to between each of our sets. At the front of your mat, we're going to come into Trikonasana. You're going to step back with your right foot. Then you're going to turn all the way towards the long side of your mat, and your right foot is now going to point towards the back of the mat. All right. Try to reach the arms out, palms shining forward, and cartwheel over. I'm going to be the opposite, reaching up nice and tall. Take some nice deep breaths. Drawing those abs in towards the spine. One more big breath. We're going to slowly come up. We're just going to turn the feet. Right foot comes towards the long end of the mat. Opposite foot comes towards the short end, and then just cartwheel over. It feels good for the body to come down low and bring that hand towards the outside of your foot. Feel free to do so. And slowly coming back up to the center. We're going to pivot those feet, rotate back to the opposite side. And here we're going to take your back foot and keep turning it so that all 10 toes are pointed forward. We're now going to take the back arm and bring it somewhere along the outside of the front leg. So revolve triangle. Keep those bandhas engaged. and slowly cartwheel the arms. We're going to just turn and pivot towards the other side and bring the opposite arm towards the outside of the foot. So all 10 toes are pointing forward. Working on balance, working on nice big twists for the body. And then slowly able to cartwheel those arms, nice little bend in that front leg, and step towards the front of your mat. We're coming into a side angle, so we're going to do the same thing that we just did in Utthita Parsvottanasana. Step back with the right foot. We're just going to pivot all the way so that back foot is now pointing towards the back of the mat. Bend that leg, reach the arms out, and we're going to reach up and over. So that bottom arm can be resting down, it can be bent, it can hover over. You can reach really nice and long. Your choice if you keep the arm up or nice and long for the extended side angle. See if you can create some length between crown, hip, and the foot. Yeah, nice stretch. All right, here we go. Cartwheel those arms up. Do the same thing. We're going to pivot to the other side. So we're now at the front of our mat. Bend that leg and reach long towards the front of the mat. If you want to rotate your rib cage, you can reach your underarm up towards the sky. You can even take your hand on the bottom and bring it to the back or the front of the foot. Just play with the space. I'll slowly come on back up. Rotate your feet so that you're now doing the same thing towards the back. This time we're going to rotate your back foot. So all 10 toes are forward. You might want to get some space between your feet. Feel free if you want to lift that back hip. We're going to bend the leg facing towards the back. Press your palms together. And take a little twist here. So maybe coming into prayer twist. So maybe that opposite elbow is resting on the opposite leg and you're pressing into the palms. Any twists that you can find here, you might decide you want your hands, one resting on the ground and the other towards the sky. Really press through the extended leg. And then slowly untwist, just cartwheel over, turn those feet to the opposite side, all toes pointed forward, and take your version of a twist on the opposite side. So we're revolved side angle. Connecting to that Ujjayi breath, drawing those abs in. One more breath. And then coming out of your twist and soft forward knee, stepping forward into your Samastitihi. All right, coming into our wide-legged forward fold, step back with your right foot. We'll just come to the long side of the mat, toes pointed forward. Parsarita Padottanasana. All right, starting with a little bit of a back bend, hands on the hips. Lift the heart, lift the chin towards the sky. And then keeping long spine, we'll reach towards the ground. We're going to plant our hands, fingers spread on the ground. And feel free to walk those hands towards the long end of the mat, drawing your heart and your head closer through like you're reaching through those legs. Keeping those arms bent, feel free to step the feet even wider. Breaths are a little bit shorter. Go ahead and keep long spine as you come on up. Take a little back bend if you like. Let's take hands on the hips, and here we're going to draw the elbows towards each other as we come down into our forward fold. So shoulder blades are coming together. And slowly come back up on the inhale. Another back bend if you wish. This time, interlacing our hands behind us, keeping the arms nice and long. Reach back with the arms as you bring the heart forward. Allowing those arms to reach as far up and over the head as feels comfortable. Draw those abs in. We're going to gently lift from the chest as we press into the feet, coming up. Release those arms. Take a back bend if you wish. And this time we'll take our peace fingers, bringing the heart down. Wrap those peace fingers around the big toes or make the outside of the feet. We're going to bend those arms and draw the heart through the legs. Take a nice big inhale. And reach the arms out parallel from the floor. Just come up halfway. Keeping those abs in. Focusing on that Ujjayi breath. And then slowly lift the chest. Come into the center. Plant those hands together and jump those feet together. All right, coming back to the front of the mat. Parsvottanasana, intense side stretch. Stepping back with your right foot. We're going to pivot all the way around to the back of your mat. Prayer hands can be at the heart center. You're going to be behind the back. We're going to keep the spine long. Draw those abs in and find your reach, long spine. Big balance here. Strengthen of the ankles, long spine. Tap your chin so that you're gazing down. And slowly lift up the heart. Come into the center. We're going to pivot all the way around to the front of the mat. Feel free to step the feet a little bit wider so that all 10 toes are pointed forward and keeping the same arm. Or you can grab your elbows and bring the heart forward. See if you can draw the shoulder blades together. Slowly lifting up, slight bend to that leg, and we're going to step forward. So you're coming into a balanced posture known as hand to big toe or Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Utthita is extended, Hasta is hands, Pada is foot. So here we're going to take same hand, right hand, reaches down with peace fingers and grabs onto the big toe. Nice long length. You can keep that leg bent or you can extend the leg out. Drawing into those abs, pressing into the standing leg. Feel free to come in and out if you need to. This hole is generally longer. And now we're going to extend that leg out to the side. Leg bent or leg straight. And then bring the leg forward, lifting up as high as you can. Feel free to change the hand position if you want. Lift it up as high as you can. And then we're going to place our hands on our hips and hold the leg and slowly bring it down. Mine is definitely very slow on those. Those holds are definitely longer. I can't keep my legs held up as long on those. All right, we're going to try the same thing on the opposite side. Left peace fingers around the big left toes. Leg comes forward or bent. Really think a nice long length, squeezing the abs. Pressing into that standing leg. Bringing the leg out to the side. Noticing if you feel any difference on this side. We're going to bring that leg forward, lifting up as high as you can. And then slowly release, holding that leg as free floating as high as you can. And watching it bringing it all the way down. Finding your mountain posture. Next posture is Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana, standing lotus. Bring the weight into your left standing leg. We'll lift that right foot, bring it into the hip crease. Sole of the foot comes up. Movement comes from the hips. Feel free to hold onto that foot. Right arm comes around, grabs onto those big toes or hooks onto the left arm. Drawing in the abs, finding your Ujjayi breath. If you want to take a forward fold, feel free to grab onto that leg and make your way down. Maybe peace fingers or hands are resting against the earth. Relax the head, long spine. We're taking that forward fold. Slowly make your way back up to standing. Wherever you are, we're going to release that leg, kick the leg out, and slowly allow it to come back down to the earth. We're going to make that right foot a standing leg. Lifting the left foot into that hip crease. Gentle movement from the hip. And hooking the arm around. Spread the toes. Shoulder blades come together. You want to take that forward fold, go ahead. If you're forward fold, go ahead and come on up to standing. We'll release that leg, give it a kick out, slowly bring it down to the ground and come into Samasthiti. Now hands come up to the sky. Exhaling down. Inhaling into full half lift. Let the hands jump or make your way to plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Just following your breath. Making your way to downward dog. Let's take 5 breaths here. All right, we're going to jump forward and then come up into our chair. Exhaling down to forward fold. Inhaling up into our half lift. Plant those heels coming back into your plank. Chaturanga all the way up to your upward dog and downward dog. Here we're going to step forward and right flip comes into warrior one. Then we're going to pause here. Let's pivot all the way to the back of the mat for warrior one on the opposite side. We're just going to pivot that back foot and come into warrior two. Are you connecting to your Ujjayi breath? Let's pivot the feet and come into warrior two on the opposite side. And then take your time, just cartwheel the arms and come into your mountain. And we'll take one last vinyasana to downward dog. Inhaling up. Exhaling down into forward fold. Coming into half lift. Plant those hands into your plank. Chaturanga. Find your upward dog. And come into your downward dog here. Traditionally in Ashtanga, you would look forward and jump your feet forward into sitting. So if you want to try that, we'll lift the hips up, look forward. We're just going to cross the ankles and grab a seat. So that is the stand-in series of the Ashtanga primary series. Make your way into your space. Stretch it out nice and long. We're going to take some movements just to release. Draw your right knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Maybe grab onto with that big toe with the same hand and extend the leg out towards the sky. That standing posture that we did. Feel free to reach the leg out to the side. Back up to the ceiling. Release your peace fingers and then reach in through the leg. Allow that leg to come all the way down to the earth. Try the same thing on the other side. Pretending like that extended leg is the standing leg and that it's supporting you, so long and length. Just noticing the differences when you do this reclined. When you make your way nice and long, palms to the sky, feet relaxed, shoulders relaxed. We're going to connect to an intention now. So as you've gone through this practice, energy is being raised in the body. Where do you want to take that energy for the rest of your day?
Yes.
Take a few rounds of nice deep breath. Start to bring movement to the fingers, the toes, the wrists and the ankles. Slight movement of the head, nice and gentle. And bring the feet close to the body. Give yourself a nice big hug, especially for all the hard work you did today. And start to move from side to side. Make your way over to your side. Let's keep that energy going, pressing into the ground. When you are ready, as you make your way up to seated. I'll press the hands to the heart center. Slowly open the eyes, bringing the hands up to the sky. Exhale into the earth. Connecting earth, sky, heart, all that is good for you. May you always be energized, may you always be strong, and always radiate with happiness. Namaste.